King Cobra.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the Urban Retrospect. As always, I'm your boy Kendrick Cloud up here in wonderful Cleveland, Ohio, where the temperature's already dropping and it's about to get cold. And I'm just happy to be here, man. We're gonna start off with some simple introductions from everybody else. Let's bring it on around the horn. Let's start with my boy Ramsey J. Ramsey, holla at the people. Tell them what's up.
What's going on? Ramsey James representing Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Florida. Good to be here tonight.
Amen. Let's throw it on down to my boy Scott Jeezy.
What's good? This is Scott Jones, representing from Hendersonville, Tennessee, originally from Louisville, Kentucky. And since I am from Louisville, Kentucky, I do have to still say, which is unfortunately,
there you go.
Please arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. It's ridiculous. Sir. But I'm glad to be here. Let's go.
My boy, Simply PB.
Hey, P's back in the building, representing Florida, Panama City, by way of Tennessee, Brownsville, Tennessee. I'm glad to be here tonight.
For sure. And rounding it on up, our director, the one who keeps us motivated, the man who has all the jokes.
All the jokes and all the hopes.
With the artistry in the background.
Yeah, that what you call a Picasso.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, what's up, man? It's your boy Wes from Alabama. Living out here in Nashville. Gotta say, big up to TSU. Hey, I don't care if they do get Deion at Jackson State. We still gonna beat y'all to the Southern Heritage, bro. And shout out to everybody out there, man, who's going to vote. So
yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Amen.
King Cobra.
Fellas, well, this week's product that we're going to be reviewing is going to be John Tom's barbecue sauce. I think all of the fellas, we went out, we got a three-pack, a sampler pack for us to review, taste, and review. And we're going to let you folks out there know about or give you folks another option besides Sweet Baby Ray's.
Or Kraft.
or craft. You know what I'm saying? There's other stuff out there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So since my man is getting ready, is handling the marketing right there, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my boy Ramsey. Ramsey, let the people know what you're like.
All right. So this barbecue sauce, I had never heard of this sauce, and John Tom's barbecue didn't disappoint. I was a little skeptical because it says Indiana made on the back. Now I have an affiliation with the state of Indiana through Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, but I didn't know Indianians knew anything about barbecue. Coming from the South, I'm like, this probably is not going to be that great. But I was thoroughly impressed. I bought the 3-pack. The shipping was ultra fast. So kudos to the company on extremely fast service. The price point, I think these 3 were, all in like $29 or somewhere in that. So under $30, I have 3 bottles of barbecue sauce that you can't necessarily find in your local store around here in Nashville. Out of the 3, my favorite was the Hoosier Heat by far. I felt the original was a little too sweet, a little too thick. The Sneaky Hot wasn't hot at all, but that Hoosier Heat, killer. I put it on some ribs. So this is my new favorite. It's good to go. John Tom's barbecue.
Here we go. Okay. All right. Now, next up. So it's so wonderful, man. I'm the only Yankee on the show, especially today. So, we're gonna save my experience for a little bit later on. We're gonna go to another one of the Southern boys. We're gonna go to the man who y'all already know likes him some pork. And by pork, just for clarification.
You say from the rooter to the tooter.
I'm talking about that. That's a little bit of an inside joke amongst the fellas. But we talk about somebody who we know loves that swine. So we're gonna throw it on over to my boy, the country's person that I know, my best country friend, P. Holla at the man.
I thought you were going to talk about West, man.
Nope.
He didn't realize. He said this whole time he thought he was talking.
I did thought I was going to go to me when you said the pork joke. About the pork joke. I thought I was going to go to me. Wow, he went there.
Oh my God, I love y'all to death, boy. Y'all made my day, boy. Hey, growing up outside Memphis, man, we ate some good barbecue. Yes, I do like pork, but I don't like the chitlin. That's an Alabama thing. But I love some barbecue, some pulled pork. That's what we do. We do the hickory down there in Tennessee, West Tennessee. So, as you can see, one of them is missing. I tried out the original. So I tried the original to, get a baseline of what we testing out here. So let's start off with the shipping and the price point. The price point was good. Shipping was on point, came quick. As soon as we ordered, I got an email like, hey, your stuff about to get sent. I got it 2 days later, boom. So yeah, I tried it out. That's my specialty. My specialty is some thighs. I put on some thighs. Kept it simple.
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Hey,
yes,
that's the juiciest.
Clarified.
The
chicken
juice is the best.
Yes, sir.
Chicken thighs. Hey, but yeah, good job, man. A good base. I haven't tried the other 2 yet because I ain't got no more thighs. But yeah.
Yes,
hey, but I'm gonna try the Ramsey. I'm gonna try that Hoosier Heat on some pulled pork. But other than that, it shocked me. Like Ramsey said, I didn't know people from Indiana could do some barbecue sauce. So as far as the taste, it could have been more tangy. It should have had a more smoky taste to it. But I like it. I will buy it again.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Perrin. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go next since I'm the only Yankee on the stage tonight, and I'll just throw my mine in right here in between everybody else. Now, as everybody has already said, the shipping was on point. It was $25.99 for the 3 bottles, so that pricing was excellent. Then I also got it here. I got it up here from Cleveland, in Cleveland, fairly fast. I mean, it was definitely less than a week, maybe about 3 days or so for me to get here. So I like that. The presentation, the bottle, I don't know, it's a standard a standard barbecue sauce bottle. I'd say it's nothing special, but it's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? I can say if anything, I prejudge when as Ramsey, can you show him the package again? When it came in the little cardboard package, I said, I don't know.
I like that. I like the package, dog.
I know
like
that's because you country.
Like a lunchbox.
Yeah. So, like P, I only used the regular, and I did some pork shoulder, smoked me a nice pork shoulder, and went very, very well with that. I want to go ahead and I got another one over here in the deep freezer. I'm gonna do that one pretty soon, and I will actually, Ramsey, I'm gonna take your advice and try the Hoosier Heat. I might just keep it at the sneaky hot. I don't know. I have to figure that out because I got little kids and they picky. So I got to figure that out.
For the kids, definitely sneaky hot.
The sneaky hot, okay.
Yeah.
And then even for my wife, because she doesn't eat that much spicy food. The other thing would be the taste. I like the taste personally of the regular. It reminded me, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It reminded me of the North Carolina barbecue, which is a little bit sweeter.
Mustard base.
And I just I actually like that one better. There's a place pairing. I don't know if they still got it down there in Panama City. I can't even remember the name of it. They used to set up on a trailer right out there on 98 as soon as you came off the base. And man, I had them cater my going away. But it was a North Carolina.
I hear it.
It was a North Carolina based barbecue place, and so it was good. So I liked it. Good. I will definitely be going and ordering some more. So my review, I liked it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. Let me go to Scott Jones. Scott Jones, let them know what your experience was like, my brother.
All righty. Well, since this is a barbecue sauce, I introduced to the fellas here, and I actually know one of the owners, who happens to be a member of the greatest fraternity ever, Kappa Alpha Psi. There you go. I do want to share with you all, just like a good number of black folks are not originally from the Midwest. Well, the founder of John Tom's is originally from the South, and he migrated to the Midwest.
All right.
So that Southern taste that you have or that you're tasting is originally from the South. It's all good. We can switch it up. We can get some talking again, But I will also say that I didn't get the sampler pack. I just went ahead and bought 3 or 1 of each. Original, sneaky, and then as well as the Hoosier Heat. And actually, the Sneaky Hot has won an award in the state of Indiana. And actually, this particular barbecue sauce is voted Indiana's favorite barbecue sauce. So they've if you go to their website, you'll see a lot of big names that have utilized their sauce as well. So they've been out here. But price wise, $8.49 per bottle for all 3 of them. It came up to about $35 total. Just like you said, I ordered it, I want to say around 8:30 in the evening, on a Thursday night, and it was on my doorstep on Saturday morning. So, shipping was, very fast. So I'll definitely be back purchasing some more. I utilized it on some chicken wings that I fried in the air fryer. They were delish. I also did it on some barbecue ribs, and those turned out great as well. I am looking forward to trying it on my meatloaf when I mix it with some ketchup and making that little base. So stay tuned for that. But again, great job with John Tom. So I'll be looking forward to. And I will say, compared to what we are used to purchasing, what is it usually? Kraft,
Yeah,
Kroger,
Kraft.
KC
Sweet Baby
Masterpiece, or
Ray's.
even
Sweet Baby
Sweet Baby
Ray's.
Ray's. You know, this right here will be something I will definitely keep
Is
stocked.
Sweet Baby Ray's black anyway?
I don't
I
know.
don't
A little black.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And I
Is
feel
it
might
like
be
an
like
Aunt
Uncle
Jemima or Uncle Ben?
I feel like it's an Aunt Jemima type of deal. I could be wrong.
Ain't your mama type
Don't
of deal.
Right. Sign the paperwork.
Right. Get no
You know they got
money.
another one called Rufus T.
allegedly. Wait, what is
Here's your 10%.
oh boy.
Yes,
All
indeed.
right. Appreciate it, Scott. Thank you for that review, man.
Yes, sir.
No
Next
problem.
up, closing us out is we're not gonna give any superlatives. We're just gonna go to Wes.
West.
Like everybody said, I was skeptical when I saw Indiana.
Mhm.
Where I'm from,
Where you from?
Alabama, if we see grass and some sun, we grilling.
Yeah.
And you know, where I'm from, we got two big name barbecue spots, Dreamland and Archibald and Woodrow's. You know, everybody come down there for a game. Those places got lines. You know what I'm saying? Well, Dreamland was popping when I was there. Now it's Archibald and Woodrow's. So barbecue is like a big deal where I'm from. Now I tried it with some ribs. I actually was cooking the ribs while we was editing one of these shows.
Matter of fact, you the reason why I scooped up some ribs. I said, man, he trying to let me go ahead and get my ribs. You got it.
And so basically, this is how it broke down. So, you know, I cooked the ribs. I'm like, what sauce should I use? Scott told me, you need to try the sneaky heat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started with the sneaky heat. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I was kind of shocked. Yeah, the sneaky heat wasn't that hot, but it still had some good flavor. You know what I'm saying? Went well with my ribs, you know. Went well with the smoke from the wood. You know, I use hickory and pecan wood. when I cook
Yeah,
them,
there you go. Hickory, baby.
you know. So it went very well. I went back the next weekend and bought me 2 more slabs. And I was gonna cook it with the Hoosier Heat and the original. But I think I drank a little bit too much. I could have dozed off a little bit. The ribs didn't turn out that way. I'm not gonna lie.
Burnt the rib.
They were still good, but they weren't as good because, you know, I was sitting there watching football and I just let, you know, you just let things go. But I put the sauce on there and it was fine. You know what I'm saying? It was good. I'm really kind of shocked that, you know, something good came out of Indiana with food.
As I told
Especially
you,
some black food.
they are originally from the South. They brought it.
Because you know,
up to
one thing, you know, Indiana ain't known for, you know, having great things founded there.
Please elaborate.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Butler was a Butler University. Not a HBCU, right?
Oh, no.
You all wrong.
You all wrong, dog. That's wrong.
You all wrong.
What a HBCU, right?
Yeah. Says the guy that tried to twirl the cane.
I don't twirl okay. I'm not a maturette.
There's plenty of Sigmas.
No, I don't do the dance and stuff.
Yeah. Don't let me get your step show tapes out.
Post the video, dog. Post the video, man.
Y'all want me to give y'all video of Wesley stepping?
Yes.
Nah. But real talk, let's get back to the
He
song.
counting every step. 1 and 2 and 3. And 1 and 2 and 3. They put him right off the step team. Get to the back of the bus.
Yes, it
I did it still, man. Way back to the
Always
sauce,
the
man.
drinks.
The price was
John Tom.
good. The price was $25.99. Shipping was $8.49, and it's a minimum of 2 days. That's why everybody got it so quick. It's a minimum of 2 days at $8.49. That's really good price because usually you'll spend, $5 and $8, and it's usually 5 to 10 days for shipping. So they guarantee you get the sauce in 2 days. Good customer service, good presentation. I probably will get the sauce again. So.
All right, fellas. Well, that was the last review, and as always, to the audience, to those of you who may be new to the show, what we like to do here is that we actually give our reviews. Then we come together as a collective and we decide whether or not we would patronize this company or the product that we're reviewing. Again, we do that by giving them a fist up or keeping our fists down if this is a product that we don't want to patronize again. So on the count of 3, fellas, let me see them fists or not. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we have another unanimous.
Oh, John Thomas,
Saucy.
You might be on to something, John Thomas, man. Well, let me just say again, on behalf of the crew, on behalf of the Urban Retrospect, we really did enjoy your product. Thank you for making a quality product. Thank you for having awesome customer service, and we look forward to patronizing you again. All right.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Now, let's move on to my favorite part of the show. Okay. We never know what's going to happen here in Quick Takes. Quick Takes, again, for those who may be new to the show, Quick Takes is a segment of the show where we're not always that quick, but we do give you our take on subjects ranging from politics to religion to movies. Try to stay away from sports, and then we also love to take it back to the old school, considering we all are in our 40s. All right. And talking about something that we can remember is always best. It's good because we starting to forget stuff. So with that being said, which is better and why? And I need you to go in depth. I need you to tell me what you think about this. Black.ish or the Cosby Show? I need some. They both give us all these, in my opinion, these great feelings of what it means to be Black in this country. It's not the stereotypical views that we see on the news. We actually get to see two successful Black parents successfully raising their children with the same hiccups that everybody goes through. So, I need to get your opinion. We're gonna kick this one off with let's go with Wes.
All right. All right. I'm going to have to go with Black.ish. And this is why. Black.ish is rawer. Black.ish is more relatable. I like how Black.ish got the grandma and the grandpa. They're beefing. It's more relatable as your family.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that kind of just like, the kids, just like, the kids on the Cosby Show were better. But the life circumstances on Black.ish are more realistic, are more common to even when I went back in the day to now. We all had that loud grandma or loud auntie. Black.ish has that. We all had a materialistic uncle or family member. Black.ish has that. I like how, Just the whole situation is like, I'm glad, they promote a real HBCU, even though Cosby did, like you said, a couple of episodes did bring out HBCUs. They promote Howard on there, I just like Black.ish, man. It just feel like I think it's like the Cosby Show with a modern twist and a little bit more edgier, and I like the edginess of it.
Yeah, but you can't really say that because Cosby Show right now we got more freedom than now than they had back when they filmed the Cosby Show.
Yeah,
Hold
on. Let's break down the edginess, because we talked about this on one episode about how you had Sanford and Son, George Jefferson, all in the family, who says things on TV that you can't say now.
Yeah, but Cosby Show.
No. The reason why Cosby wasn't like this because Cosby wanted to portray himself like that and wanted to have Cosby stood out of those comedians back in those days. That was Cosby.
Black.ish said the N-word. Cosby, hey, you couldn't say that on
Cosby doesn't even cuss.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But they couldn't get away with the episode where somebody said the N-word or saying the N-word.
They said the N-word back on those shows back in the 70s.
Definitely said it. George Jefferson definitely said it.
So you just can't say that. Now I can break it down like this. Mm-hmm. Cosby Show was one of the biggest shows ever that was out there. Don't get me wrong. And Black.ish will probably never ever come to the equivalent of Cosby Show as far as a viewing level or that big. But as far as my opinion, I like Black.ish better because Black.ish pushes the limit. Right. It's more, you know what I'm saying? Dude, they took an episode and had to put it on Hulu. And they address real issues at real time.
Oh, yeah. I love it, but I'm just saying they have a different freedom with Black.ish. Or maybe Bill Cosby had a different approach to it than
Bill Cosby approach was always straight and narrow.
You think so?
No, I think that he had a different approach, and that's up because a lot of those episodes of the Cosby Show dealt with plenty of different issues that were brought up, you know, in the time that they were in, and especially given HBCU highlights, the music, first of all, you know, bringing in jazz,
and the clothes,
bringing in Bobby McFerrin, the clothes, the Black family. Because you think about, you know, I used to love Good Times, right?
Oh yeah.
But then you go the other side of the coin, but the same thing, right? I mean, those are Black families in the hood, in the ghetto. But there's also Black families that are in the suburbs,
let me ask you this,
affluent. So,
okay, Ramsey, was the Cosby Show still filmed in 1991, 92?
That's when it ended.
Yeah,
that's when it ended. So you think Bill Cosby would have did an episode Rodney King? Fast forward now, will Anderson do a show with Black.ish dealing with Rodney King?
No. Yes. What's the I can bring you a good example because I saw this, and the reason why I brought this topic up. The reason why I brought this topic up earlier, I saw an interview with Pam Alexander. That's the one who played Pam. What's her real name? I forgot her real name.
Erica Alexander.
Erica Alexander, yeah. And she had an interview on the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she said one of the reasons she had cast tried out for the Cosby Show plenty of times in the past. Mm-hmm. And the only reason she got the show was because Bill Cosby's wife, Camille, saw her do a play and someone else was in the play. And they said, hey, you're going to be in the show. And she was out there to bring in the show to bring edge and the hip hop thing to it because he was getting a lot of criticism that he wasn't really touching on those urban topics.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, hold on.
And she said that's the reason why she got on the show.
Let's unpack this a little bit. Number one, there could be no Black.ish without the Cosby.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done. Think about where we were. All right. So what the Cosby Show did was set new standards for what it meant to be a Black family, even growing up in the 80s. I'm sorry, let me be honest with you, man. Like, yeah, my parents got divorced when I was young and everything, but I wasn't living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So to say that we relate, that I could relate to the even the Jeffersons, where he moved on up. No, listen, man, we lived in a Black middle class suburb in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, that's where we live. I had a mom who was a nurse and a dad who was a school teacher. They weren't making the money that, you know, the Huxtables were making, but what they did do was give me something to shoot for. And I can say this 100% unequivocally, that is what I wanted in a spouse. I wanted a professional woman. That's what I got, a professional woman. And so, like, I think that a lot of times we're a lot more able to sit back in retrospect, hence the name, but you know, and look at and be more highly critical of the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show tackled relevant topics of that time. Furthermore, all of us went to Tennessee State together, with the exception of Scott Jones. Bill Cosby, it really, he kind of single-handedly saved HBCUs in the 80s and 90s. Let's keep it a buck, because not only he created shows for those other people who were like his kids on the show. I just want to get Scott Jones in, and I'll come back.
Sorry, but hey, I'm sorry. Hey.
Well, I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Black.ish, I want to say Black.ish, when that came on, that was competing with either Empire. Something was coming on at the exact same time to where I wasn't into Black.ish. But when it comes to Cosby Show, you remember when we were talking about documentaries that we should recommending to watch during this, you know, these times that we're going in? Well, one of them that I mentioned was the 13th Amendment. Well,
yeah, I watched that.
If you recall, the way the blacks were being depicted, especially when Ronald Reagan was running, was, hey, they were always showing us getting locked up. Everything was always negative. Nothing was positive.
Yeah.
Either locked up, or we were playing sports, or we were entertaining. That was it. Until the Cosby Show came out, and you had Bill Cosby as the doctor. You had Mrs. Cosby as the attorney. They had the kids going through college. You know, they did deal with real world issues. So again, I'm not knocking Black.ish because I haven't watched it that much. But when it comes to Cosby, that was something that was needed at that time. And it's good for everybody to have seen that. Not necessarily us, even though, you know, it's good for us, but it's good for, of course, the other race to see us in that positive light. That's just like when Barack Obama became president. You know, as far as they're concerned, they've never seen a professional black male before until Barack Obama became president. So that's why I'm a big fan of the Cosby Show.
All right, P.
Hey, I mean, I agree. Hey, all y'all say is right. I'm just saying, at that time, Bill didn't have the same. He didn't have that same. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. He couldn't do the same shows that Anthony Anderson and King Burgess is doing right now compared to Bill Cosby. Right?
I agree with you.
I don't think they were even on TV like that then.
I think Norman Lear had already closed the door. He caused the door to be shut on folks while them out.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
You gotta take it like Bill Cosby. Yeah, but that was Bill Cosby's lane. And sometimes he tried to push that lane on other comedians. Remember, he tried to go after Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
And
He
he tried to bully his
But that has
wife.
nothing to do with the show. So I'm gonna do you like you did me. That has
No, you
nothing
brought
to
up
do
Bill
with the show.
Cosby. I'm just gonna say that was
That
his
has
wife.
nothing to do with the
You
show.
brought it up.
That has nothing to do with the show.
The question was, which was better, Black.ish or Cosby Show? That was the question, right?
So why are you talking
Who brought
about
up Bill
what he did to
Cosby?
Eddie Murphy? When did he come in on Eddie Murphy on the Cosby Show?
He did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking about how Bill Cosby was. You brought it up earlier.
I love it.
Hey, listen. Hey, before we move on, Ramsey, I want to make sure you got your point.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's
I mean, for me, the Cosby Show is the epitome of
it's the base
the base of the black shows, and
yeah.
I grew up on it. I love Black.ish too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love Black.ish too. But as Ken, you mentioned the different episodes, the different scenarios with the kids, and it kind of reminded me of my upbringing. A lot less, but definitely some of the same issues and the Gordon Gartrell shirts and all that kind of stuff, right? So those are memories that set the tone for not only the Cosby Show and African Americans, but it was a blueprint for other shows that mimicked the Cosby Show in other situational comedies, like family comedies like that. So
it matters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's one thing that we have not said about the Cosby Show. One of the things that I think it also sets the Cosby Show apart. One of the things that he did, and I didn't realize it as a kid, I realized it as an adult, was how many black artists. I'm not talking about the people he gave the jobs to. I'm talking about the Marian Andersons types of the word. No, who played Claire's mom? Because she was a famous singer. He had Dizzy Gillespie on the show. So I mean, like
his dad who played on the show was a famous jazz artist.
He was a famous jazz artist. So there are, I mean, even having Bobby McFerrin actually performing the theme song to the Cosby Show while it was the #1 sitcom, the #1 show in America. I mean, we got to be honest with you. In a term of black excellence, he was blackety black. Now, he was, off the show, he did do some questionable things, and I'm talking about the roofie stuff aside. I just mean in terms of what he tried to do to certain comedians, some of his viewpoints.
Like had amigos.
I understand that some of that, and I agree that some of it is questionable. He also did positive stuff like give $20 million to Spelman and Morehouse. And at that age, I mean, I'm saying, have we seen somebody else do that type of thing yet? I mean, I'm just saying. So again, but
that dude gave cleared out the debt.
Yeah, and that was awesome. And that was 30 years after Bill Cosby, did
but
this.
You said, have you ever saw someone did it? I just answered
for sure, 100%.
Put stipulations on everything.
But you know who didn't do it? You know who didn't do it? You know who didn't do it? Anthony Anderson and Kenya Burris haven't done it.
Yeah,
those two behind Black.ish. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, Anthony Anderson is your honorary frat brother, so you need to talk to him.
I'm actually talking just about the show. And again, when it comes to the show, we cannot. He had his
you heard me, Ramsey. You heard what I said, though, Ramsey, right? You heard what I said, Ramsey.
So
I said Anthony Anderson is his frat brother, right?
So what we see here now, since we've done now, is we're gonna finish it up one last quick thing. I love it. And we're gonna keep it short. All right. And I took this one because I've seen so many people arguing about it via social media playfully. Mm-hmm. On your grits, we doing salt or we doing sugar? Let me, Pete, because I knew what your answer is, I won't pair it.
I grew up in Chester. I ain't eat no grits, man. We eat rice. We get rice, we put milk, sugar, and butter in rice, and we stir it. I don't eat grits. I don't know where does grits come from. Down here, I'm in Florida, they eat grits with the shrimp, eat grits with the fish. Man, we don't eat that, man. Fish go with spaghetti. I know people don't eat so, but hey, But anyway, but fish, we
bro.
don't, for real, we don't eat fish with grits, though. We don't eat fish with grits.
That might just be the Burnett household.
You
Okay,
know why the
let's
fish
go
and
to,
grits started, right?
let's go. Well, before you go, here you go. Let's go to the second countryest person on the show, Wes.
All right.
We the realest.
I don't get back to correcting Perrin real quick. I'll give Perrin some history on fish and grits.
Oh, God.
Correct me. Man,
That's
Repeat the question for Wes, please.
Wes, the question is.
Oh, it's salt on grits.
The ice cream was discovered in Africa.
Come on, man. You gonna put sugar on grits like we said earlier? That's cream of wheat.
Oh man.
Yeah, hey,
Put
listen.
no sugar on no grits.
Okay.
What
Put
you
sugar
put?
on grits. Don't even
I
taste
said
like
rice.
mixing in with the
I
bacon.
said rice.
Wes, all right, I got you.
All right, now, but hold on. I want to talk about the fish and grits. You know why they do fish and grits right, man?
Why they do fish and grits, Africa?
Because on Friday, they usually had the fish fry.
Every Friday.
And then the leftover, fish they fry, they eat in the morning with the grits.
In the morning, yeah.
Fish and grits.
All parents are saying is that they had rice and milk.
We had rice.
Right, that sounds disgusting. Okay, listen, man. As the only Yankee, I'll keep it quick and simple. I am the only Yankee out here, man.
Oh, carpetbagger, move that down south though, did you?
Hey, man, this is it's a shout out to Dirty 30 who couldn't join us tonight. So, as a Yankee, I put it plain and simple, man. I know plenty of people who put sugar on their grits. I've had it that way, but salt, butter, and a little bit of pepper. That's all you need. All right. Ramsey, what about you?
What you got, Ramsey?
All right. Well,
Florida.
I grew up on grits, fish and grits, bacon grits, sausage grits. But I really love fish and grits. But I really love my grits with salt, pepper, and a little bit of cheese. Cheese grits and some and any of the things I just mentioned, bacon, sausage, or fish, or shrimp, best thing ever.
Now, just imagine you put sugar in your grits and you eat them with all that salted sausage and bacon. It wouldn't taste right.
Nah,
I'm cooking y'all right.
Now, Wes,
I've
I don't
never
think
even tried
the
to
people
put
that are
sugar
putting
in.
sugar in their grits, I don't think are also adding the meats and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they deprived.
And what it is they're just getting,
They are deprived and don't know how to eat food.
well, I guess it is.
They don't know how to eat. That's all I gotta say about that, Scott.
They're saving their processed meats for later.
They probably buy, hey, Razzie, they probably buy them holiday sausages and keep them up in their fridge and never eat them.
You never eat it.
All right. And finally, Scott Jones bring us home.
Scott Jones.
I'm like Ramsey. I eat mine with cheese. I put salt, pepper, seasoning, salt. Even if I cook bacon, I'll throw some of the bacon grease in there to use that as the butter.
What?
As my grease.
Black folk don't throw away
comes
grease.
to cream of wheat, I eat it's cream of wheat. With the black dude on the box, even though I don't know if it's real.
No, they getting rid of him, right? They getting rid of the black dude. They getting rid of the black dude on the box.
With his little hat on.
But I'll add butter and sugar to my cream of wheat. But no, with grits is as far as I'm concerned, it's not even supposed to be eaten sweet. It's supposed to be eaten with salt, pepper, seasoned salt. But if you want to take it up a notch, I do love it with my shrimp. I do love it with some good old catfish as well. Right. So.
Hey.
Catfish and grits
My
don't go
boy,
together, man.
my guy Scott Jones.
Hey. Next guy, I'm gonna make y'all some rice. Next guy, I'm gonna make y'all some rice with butter and sugar.
No. Nobody wants it. You're gonna be the only one to eat it. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's episode. I want to thank everybody for joining us, all of you out there. Also want to thank all of my co-hosts here, my boy Wes, Ramsey, P, and Scott Jones. Big shout out. We never forget those that are part of the group. Shout out to my boy Dirty 30 and Big G up there saving somebody's life someplace, somewhere, even if that means running in the water to go save. All right. So, we thank everybody for that. We remind you again, go out and support John Tom Barbecue out of the state of Indiana. Get you some. All right. It's great. We all gave it a fist up, and we do highly recommend the product. But also look for all of the information for John Tom's to be posted at the end of the show. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. On Facebook, you can find us at The Urban Retrospect. Hit that button and follow us to see when we're dropping new things, all right? You can also follow us if you need to get in contact with us, holler at us. We're at The Urban Retrospect at Gmail, okay? On Twitter, we can be found at, Scott, let them know.
Retrospect 1619.
Amen. All right, again, everybody, thank you for joining us for another episode of The Urban Retrospect. We will holler at y'all a little bit later, man. Let us know what you think, all right?
Lakers in 5, baby.
Go Big Blue.
God
Lakers in
bless.
5.
Good night.
Good night.